Alright, guidance for preparation and submission of unsolicited proposals revised March 16th, revised May 2016 tables introduction. 1. Import caveat to potential proposers. 2. Eligibility. A. Application eligibility. B. Defining unsolicited proposal. C. What is an unsolicited proposal? 3. Submission. How to submit, when to submit, revision or withdraw, interagency coordination. 4. Proposal form content, form link, cover page, proposal content. 5. Evaluation. 6. Selection declaration, United States proposal. 7. Award. 8. NASA research areas other than NASA Spires, cover page questions. Introduction. NASA encourages submission of unique initiative of the proposals that will further the agency's mission while the vast proposals are solicited. NASPIRES, NASA, PRS.com, external solicitation, due method, initial stack, plus push. A small number of unsolicited proposals that cannot be submitted to solicitation yet still relevant to NASA are reviewed and somewhat funded each year. The document provides guidance for the preparation from an unsolicited proposal to who wish to convey their creative methods to or approach to NASA. The guidelines apply to all unsolicited proposals for the financial assistance that would result in grants, cooperative agreements, regardless of NASA's installation agency program for which was intended. However, the guidance does not apply to the solicited proposals, nor do they apply to proposals would result in contracts that are non-acquisition projects toward research development. And the spectrums are more likely to result in grant-like an award rather than contract, thus most likely suitable for the unsolicited proposals to provide supplies or otherwise satisfies NASA requirements. Those that would result in contract do not fall under guidance but are instead governed by federal acquisition regulations and NASA Forest Supplement, or NFS. The important caveat potential purposes proposed and caveat to potential proposers, but in an effort to expand the preparing proposal, potential proposers should review the current version of the NASA strategic plan with a document specifically directory office and program for which proposals intended, science plan, strategic space technology investment plan, aeronautic strategic vision, voyages, charting course of sustainable human space exploration. Determine if the work was sufficiently relevant to the current goals to warrant formal submission. NASA will return them without peer review any proposal that deems not relevant to the office which it was sent. 2. Potential proposers must review the current opportunities. NASPIRES, NASA, PRS.com, external solicitation, due method, initial and stack push. Determine any solicitation already exists for the potential project that could be proposed. NASA will return without review any proposal that could be responded to recent current solicitations, ones that is currently planned for the near future. For here, having missed the deadline for a recent open solicitation does not allow a proposal to be submitted as an unsolicited proposal. 3. Potential proposers should review the current awards, viewing keywords such as Research Gov and the NSSC grant status page, NASA Life Physical Science Task Book. Learn what if any related work is already funded with the NASA special preparation, reduce the redundancy, improve the implementation, sometimes result with collaboration. Finally, after those 3 things have been done with the proposer, contact with the appropriate NASA person, determine the NASA has interest in the type of the work being proposed. If any funding is currently available, since NASA does not reserve any funding for unsolicited proposals, viable ideas may not be supported simply due to lack of funds. Discussion of NASA potential proposals to convey an understanding of the agency's mission needs to relatively type of effort contemplated do not jeopardize the unsolicited status of any subsequent submitted proposals. 2. Eligibility. Applicant eligibility. Any category, organization, institution may submit an unsolicited proposal with no restriction with the teaching with the arrangements involved with U.S. organization, including teaming with governmental personnel. However, each proposal must separate with a standalone complete document. Evaluation purpose of the proposal that involves more than one organization should describe the distinct contributions expected from any participation investigator organization, including facilities or equipment that may be required with multiple organizations involved with a single proposal. Government's labs are generally funded directly, but others are single awarded to made with the submitting organization. Section 7. Simultaneously submissions of related proposal with the cooperative organizations is permitted but indicate the nature of relationship among the proposal that may result in parallel awards. NASA's policy to conduct research with the foreign entities of the uncooperative non-exchange fund with the NASA that does not normally fund with a foreign research proposal with a foreign organization on research efforts of an individual foreign organization as part of the U.S. research proposal. This includes sub-awards U.S. organization investigators of the foreign organization also travel by individuals foreign organization to conduct research field work present in conferences. Rather, each country agrees to bear the cost of discharging their respective responsibilities, etc., of the work to be done with a team one is affiliated with the organization in the country. Direct purchase, supply, or service that does not constitute research with a non-U.S. source by U.S. award recipients are permitted. Proposal for the foreign entities must be submitted with the same format U.S. proposal and in U.S. dollars. All information should be typed in English. Proposal should emphasize the unique nature of the project and the expertise of the proposer. Foreign proposal will go through the same evaluation selection of the U.S. proposal. There are special restrictions in NASA regarding People's Republic of China. Proposals must not include bilateral participation, collaboration, or coordination with China or any Chinese-owned company entity, whether funded performing a no exchange funds agreement in accordance with Public Law 113 and 235 Division B, Title 5, Section 532. NASA is prohibited from funding any work involved in the bilateral participation, collaboration, coordination with China or any Chinese-owned company or entity at the prime recipient level, any sub-recipient level, whether the funded perform no exchange of funds arrangement. Proposals involving bilateral participation, cooperation, coordination anyway with China and Chinese-owned company, whether funder perform no exchange funds agreements may be ineligible for award. Finally, the only purpose of the financial assistance grants cooperative agreements are covered by the guidance. Such introduction information regarding contracts are not covered by this document. If a commercial organization wants to receive the grant with a cooperative agreement, cost sharing is required unless the commercial organization can demonstrate that it does not expect to receive substantial compensating benefits, performance of the work demonstrated is made. Cost sharing is not required, may be offered voluntarily. Reference to Title 2 CFR 1809-22, Title 14 CFR 1274-204, Costs and Payments, Paragraph B, Cost Sharing, defining unsolicited proposal. An unsolicited proposal is a written submission to agency initiative the submitted purpose of obtaining an award for the government that is not responding for the formal and informal request of the publicized general statement and need of the document such as this one. For more information, Section 5.3 Non-Competitive Awards NASA Grant Cooperative Agreement Manual. Eligible unsolicited proposal submission. Be a high scientific technical merit, present unique and initiative, the methods, approach, concept, award, technologies, demonstrate adequate qualification, capabilities, experiences of the proposed team, facilities, or the capabilities of the officer, display high overall standing versus state of the art. 2. Be relevant with NASA, generally, specifically with the office of NASA, with the proposal of the directed. 3. Has responsible, realistic proposed cost. Proposal 4. Proposal cannot be eligible for recent, current, pending NASA solicitation. See important caveat to potential proposers in the introduction. Moreover, the proposal must contain adequate detail, clear, organized, enough reviewers can easily access the criteria above. What is not an unsolicited proposal? Proposal that fails to meet the definition of the unsolicited proposal falls under any of the 7 following categories. Not valid unsolicited proposal. 1. Technical correspondence that consists of the written inquiry with the individual academic researcher or that should be addressed to the NASA Programs Office, include inquiries with the NASA interest of the research area, pre-proposal exploration, general technical inquiries, concept ideas, little detail, unofficial submission not in accordance with the submission instructions here, and research descriptions, suggestions, do not request NASA research typical funding. 2. Proposal known as NASA requirements. Proposal for known NASA requirements can be acquired by a competitive method such as an offer to perform ordinary tasks, provide computer facilities or services, resemble the current, recent, pending, formal, NASA solicitation. 3. Proposal commercial items that are used and sold to the general public. 4. Advertising materials designed against acquaint government with prospective contractor to present products or potential capabilities. 5. Contribution of the concepts of the suggestions, ideas presented by the government in which source may be to devote in further effort within government's behalf. An invention discovery officially receive the patent otherwise protected in Title 35 U.S. Standard Code. Proposer is owner of the issued U.S. patent. He or she would offer NASA a license into the patent invention by writing the official Office Associates, General Counsel, Commercial and Intellectual Property Practice Group, NASA Headquarters, 300 East Street, South Washington, D.C., 20546. Please identify with the U.S. patent number in your correspondence. All investigations will then be made to determine the extent of the NASA's interest. Note that only U.S. patents will be considered. 7. A proposal of a new award renewal. Existing award falls in the scope of the open NASA solicitation. Proposals must be submitted in response to the announcement unless it's determined that doing so will place unsolicited proposal at a competitive disadvantage, and such determination is made, but the unsolicited proposal will be evaluated separately. An unsolicited proposal is not an appropriate mechanism to request startup funds to establish a laboratory. Alright, 3. Submission. How to submit. All proposals may submit electronically with an NASA solicitation proposal integrated review evaluation system in response to the unsolicited proposal response trigger. After logging in the NASA solicitation proposal integrated review evaluation system proposal, prospective proposal shall follow the link the proposal with the NOIs and then create a proposal with the choose source solicitation. Click continue, then click the radio button for unsolicited. Proceed from there, as the part submission proposers will answer the program-specific question for the NASA solicitation prior and proposal integrated review evaluation system website, which will identify the appropriate proposal coordinated off of the NASA. Refer to the example question section 8 end of the document. All proposals to the NASA must be submitted electronically. No hard copy proposals will be accepted. The only exemption will be guaranteed, consistent with Section 515 of the Grants Cooperative Agreements Manual. Electronic proposals may be submitted by one of the office's PIs or organization authorized to make the such submission. Electronic submission or authorized organization representative service for proposal required original signature by authorized official proposing organization. Every organization that intends to submit an unsolicited proposal to NASA must be registered with NASA solicitation proposal integrated review evaluation system. Registration must perform organization electronic business point of contact system awards management SAMS.gov. Each individual team member, PI, co-investigator, etc., include all personnel named in the proposal electronic coverage page, must be individually registered with the NASA's solicitation proposal integrated review evaluation system. Each individual team member must conform to the participation proposal indicating the team's member role, specify the organizational affiliation. Only one version of the proposal shall be submitted to the NASA. Proposals of a duplicate that have significant overlap with the proposals under review NASA should not be submitted to NASA. Although an individual may create a proposal, release it to the organization, only a responsible person authorized to represent and obligate the offer, authorized organizational representative, or AOR may be official submit with a proposal. NASA solicitation proposal integrated review evaluation system. For more information, registration, organization, national solicitation proposal integrated review evaluation system affiliating individual existing organization. Please check out NASA's solicitation proposal integrated review evaluation system tutorials, user guided, and NASA's NSPIRES and NASAPRS.com tutorials. When to submit. There are no specific dates as mentioned for unsolicited proposals. However, the proposal is submitted with at least 6 months in advance for the desired starting date with the new structure for the creative with the NASA solicitation prior integrated review and evaluation system. Near the start of the government class, MLSO list paragraph CXSP middle official year beginning October 1st each year, ending 1 year later. Proposals submitted in the same official year in which they were created. Proposal not submitted in the official year but may be lost will have to be recreated in the following official year response structure. See revisions and withdrawals. Proposals may be withdrawn by proposing organization anytime an offer wishes to submit additional material. Submit revisions. Authorized official representative must withdraw proposal to the NASA solicitation procurement integrated review evaluation system after the revision. Submit the NASA solicitation procurement integrated review evaluation system. Resubmitted proposal will be given the new proposal for the NASA solicitation prior integrated review evaluation system. Major revisions are likely to delay evaluation proposal. D. Interagency. NASA does not transfer formal submission to accept the similar submission other agencies except if they might be related to interagency funding agreement. Unsolicited proposals submitted in the Jet Propulsion Laboratory are not considered formal submission to NASA. 4. Proposal form and content. Format. Proposals must adhere to the standard format described in the NASA Guidebook for Proposals. Format described by the recent solicitation director for the author for the proposal plan intended. The proposal is so disorganized, poorly written, the evaluators deem that significant obstacle to the evaluation may be to return without review of the proposer's option to resubmit the proposal after making modifications. The length. Proposal should brief the concentration of the material essential for the complete understanding of the project. Experience shows that the few proposals require technical selection that exceeds 15 pages that adequately explain what the proposed work, making it any shorter indeed rather than investing considerable effort and lengthy, detailed, unsolicited proposals are strongly encouraged to submit 1 to 3 page summary focus on which proposed unique qualifications of the proposer to allow NASA to ascertain if proposed work is relevant and eligible. Please see the NASA Guidebook for Proposers for which is included in each section proposal, which sections are page limited. All necessary detailed information such as figure table charts, engineering diagrams, CVSs, current spending support budgets should be included within a single proposal PDF file uploaded by the NASA Solicitation Procurement Integrated Review Evaluation System. Cover page as the case of all proposals submitted via the NASA Solicitation Procurement Integrated Review Evaluation System web interfaces, prompt proposer, basic information, time proposal creation, such proposal title, organizational affiliation of PI, and will permit PI to choose team members, assigning roles and access, enter budget information. Proposers should familiarize themselves with the national solicitation prior national. Wow, what is that actually? National Solicitation Proposal Integrated Review. Web interface proposal basic budget information. Proposers should familiarize themselves with the National Solicitation Program and Integrated Review Evaluation System tutorials, user guides. Proposed for the authorized or official representative to have answer for the other question prior to proposal submission. NASA again, unsolicited proposal, right Department Evaluation, please section 8 at the end of the guidance document. D. Proposal content. Unsolicited proposals shall include fundamental parts given in Section 230 NASA Guidebook. Proposal to facilitate object for the timely evaluation. Particular proposal should refer to the table of Section 231 Proposal Checklist. If proposal is missing content, evaluators deemed require for evaluation it may be returned without review. Proposals obtained with a resubmit of the proposal after making modifications. Project summary. NASA Solicitation Procurement Integrated Review Evaluation System will require proposers to provide project summary up to 4,000 characters, including spaces invisible control characters if cut and paste from Microsoft Word that provides an overview of the proposed investigation. Abstract and proposal summary will be publicly accessible, and the should-be proposal be selected if it cannot contain any proprietary data information that should not be released to the public, like ITAR. Data Management Plan. The NASA Solicitation Procurement Integrated Review Evaluation System will require proposals that provide data management plan up to 4,000 characters. As part of proposal cover page for the kind of proposal required that the data management is described in the NASA plan for the increasing accessing to result federally funded research. These proposing scientific mission accurate may also for this SARA for frequently asked questions on the subject requirement supersede with the data sharing plan mentioned in the NASA Guidebook for proposers. How the proposal feels it would be to provide more information, data management archiving than maybe to do so with a body of technical proposal. 3. Project description. Main scientific technical part of the proposal. Proposers are encouraged to refer to description, exact expected content, constitution parts, proposal of the appear of the NASA Guidebook for proposal. The main body of the proposal should be the detailed statement of the work of the undertaking. Proposal should describe the complete project. The proposal should clearly describe the work is being done and when and why. The duration of the project should be adequate and justified. Should include objectives expected, significant, particular in context, national aerospace effort, relation, present state of knowledge and field, relation to any previous work done on the project, to the related work on the progress elsewhere. The document should fully describe the implementation, including the design of any experiments, observation, instrument development, and modeling, to undertaking the methods of the procedure level, detail, adequate, demonstrate likelihood of success. Best proposals present uncertainty measures, address potential pitfalls, and consider alternatives. 4. Management approach. Proposals, large, complex efforts involving interactions among numerous individuals, other organizations should describe plans, distribution, responsibility, necessary arrangements. for ensuring all coordinated effort aspect of the important working relationship with the organization other than that offer include government agencies, especially NASA, that were not already defined elsewhere in the proposal should be described in managed section. 5. Personnel. Every team member identified and participant proposal covered letter page and proposal scientific technical management section must acknowledge his or her intended participation and propose after the NASA solicitation. Prior integrated review evaluation proposal management system allows participant named on the proposal cover page to acknowledge the statement of commitment electronically. If the team member cannot confirm the participation in NASA solicitation procurement integrated review evaluation system, the proposer may include a statement of a participation from this person on the body of the proposal, outlining the relevant experience with the expertise of all key personnel in a way that would demonstrate the capabilities relation proposed after a short graphical sketch. A list of principal publications, any expectation or qualification should be included. Give the names and tells any others associated substantially with the project advisory capacity. Any substantial collaboration individuals not referred to in the budget used in constellation should be described. Proposer, an original or principal investigator of the reason with the direct supervision of the work and participates in conduct effort regardless of whether or not the compensation is received under an award. Educational institutions should limit this to the approximate number of students and assistants involved in the project and information about level academic attainments, omit social security numbers and any personal information not required for NASA to evaluate the proposal. 6. Facilities and equipment. Identify unique facilities, government-owned facilities, industrial plants, equipment, special tooling will be required. Letter of the required owner of any facility which is not used under the PI direct to control, acknowledging facility resource availability, proposed users during the proposed period for government facilities available. The facility user of the stated facility documentation or web page. Where the availability is not publicly stated, whether the proposed use goes beyond publicly stated availability statement signed and provide an appropriate government official at the facility verifying that it will be available to record effort is sufficient. 7. The proposed cost proposal may state funding level that being requested accompanied by a budget with sufficient detail permitted that understanding basis funding requests applicable to include separate cost estimate for the following: salary, wages, fringe benefits to each employee, equipment, expendable material supplies, service, domestic, foreign travel, IT expenses, publication and page charges, constellation contract budget breakdown, sub-award budget breakdown, other miscellaneous identifiable direct costs and indirect costs. There's estimated expense yearly requirements of the major work phase of the proposal multi-year and scope of the submitted separate cost estimates of each year of list salary, wages, appropriate organizational categories for instance, principal, investigator, other scientific engineering, professional, graduate, research, assistant, technicians, other non-professional personnel, estimated personal data in terms of full months and fractions of the full time. Do not use separate confidential proprietary sales pages. Proposer may not acquire with the charge general purpose equipment in excess of $5,000 direct cost without advance for it and approval of the agency grant officer. If such request must be explained why the indirect costs cannot be charged as requested. Items or items whose control will be put into assure that the property will use exclusively research purposes. Explain what the proposed general purpose equipment can also be used for other purposes. Explanatory notes should accompany with the budget to provide identification of estimated cost of major capital equipment items to acquire, purpose of the estimated number of lengths of trips planned based on indirect costs, to clarification of other items that are not self-evident and allowable to cost governed in Title II, CFR 200. 8. Other matters, including any statement that environmental impact, effort, human subject, animal care provisions, conflict interests, some other topics may require nature of effort, current statutes, executive order, other government-wide guidelines. As indicated in the NASA guidebook for proposer should include brief description of relevant facilities, previous work experience, field of proposal, current and pending support, and table work effort proposal team members. 9. Limited distribution proprietary information. NASA policy subject proposal per review information contained proposal including budgets made available to subject matter in both inside and outside agencies. Evaluation proposals purposes only. Peer reviews are required to sign non-disclosure agreements prior to viewing the contents of the proposal. Information proposal believed to be covered with the ITAR should be clearly identified in the proposal. However, proposers should be aware that proposal summary provides overview of the proposed project suitable for the public release because proposal is selected with the title proposal summary and name of the PI with the affiliation with the posted public accessible archives as research.gov. 10. Security. A proposed effort requires access to generate national security classified information submitted will require to comply with the Apple government security regulation. Proposal should not contain national security classified material. 5. Evaluation. Unsolicited proposal will receive the equipment equatable handling if eligible per review principal elements considered the evaluation proposal. 1. Technical, scientific, engineering merit. Relevance to NASA. 3. The cost, realism, and responsibility proposers not already familiar with the merit, relevance, cost criteria of the NASA evaluation method should refer to Section C NASA Guidebook for proposers. Several evaluation techniques are regularly used with NASA. Such proposals are reviewed in the house. Others evaluated combination in-house, personal, external reviews, while still others through full external peer review, either by mail or through the associated assembled panels. Due regard to the conflict of interest protection and proposal information is always part of the process. 6. Selection declaration unsolicited proposal. Decision to fund not fund unsolicited proposals is made in selecting official based on the recommendation of NASA technical proposal. Also programmatic factors. Even if the proposal is meritorious, relevant, and cost is reasonable, selecting official may choose does not to support proposed work for other reasons, such as programmatic priorities, limited to budget because of the work is presented with existing award. NASA may support any award outlined in the proposal. Budget may offer the funding of selected tasks. All the tasks of a shorter duration or a combination awards may be made contingent with the acceptable or revised version of budget statements, work data management plans, or other elements of the NASA guidebook for proposers. Whether unsolicited proposals are selected to decline, NASA will notify the written proposer of the decision time and with a practical evaluation form with a basic decision summary of the evaluation. Will provide with the proposer in writing. Notifications will be made. Evaluations will be made private with the National Solicitation Procurement Integrated Review Evaluation System communicated by other methods. Vast majority of unsolicited proposals from NASA are declined. Bulk rejections of unsolicited proposals either due to relevant costs or notification letters citing the reason for the rejection will be sent. Individual who made the submission proposal should make inquiries. NASA official who signed the notification letter. 7. Award. If the proposal accepted any of the budget negotiation, making the award handled with the center grant officer for the unsolicited proposal will be given the basis for the negotiation of the original submitter. Additional information specific to the award process for the certification, cost, pricing, data, facility information, etc. will be requested for the negotiation progresses. Was otherwise noted negotiation, NASA will send funds directly to the COIs, NASA centers, other the government laboratories, including JPL, per proposal submitted with the university government COI, funded but will not pass through the university, so the university or other institution that received the grant should not include overhead any other past charges for the funds. However, the proposal should assume the funds of COI who do not work with the government will pass the grant recipient of those charges may be applied regardless of the COI who funded the sub-award viva the proposal substitution funded direct with the NASA. Budget of the proposal must include all funding required for the NASA for the proposed investigation. Facilitate review of the budget by grant officers upon with the award is contingent. Alright, 8. NASA research area of the National NASA Solicitation Procurement Integrated Review Evaluation System cover page questions. As part of the submission process, proposers will be asked to answer the program's specific questions on the NASA Solicitation Procurement Integrated Review Evaluation webpage. This will help NASA identify the appropriate proposal coordinated office at NASA to which the proposal should be directed. The example of questions are appear below. The questions are provided below. Sample the actual questions may differ. Proposal should answer for the question they are presented within the NASA Solicitation Procurement Integrated Review Evaluation System. 1. Please select a NASA component that must closely represent the subject of the proposal. You must choose 1. Aeronautics use research, earth and space science, tech research, education, public outreach, science, exploration, operations, space technology, development, demonstration, I don't know. Please select the NASA center that might be particularly interested in your proposal. You must select 1. Ames Research Center, Armstrong Flight Center, Glenn Research Center, Goddard Space Flight Center, NASA Headquarters, Washington, D.C., Johnson Space Center, Kennedy Space Center, Langley Research Center, Marshall Space Flight Center, Stennis Space Center, Wallops Flight Facility, not applicable or unknown. 3. Please select the research, technology development, outreach category most closely aligns with the main topic of your proposal. You must choose one. Advanced air vehicles, airspace operations, safety, astronomy, astrophysics, Earth, explanatory research, game-changing technology development, heliophysics, human research, integrated aviation system, planetary science, public awareness, small spacecraft technology development, small biology, space flight, operational space launch system, space physical scientists, space technology research, technology-based and innovative advanced concept transformation, aeronautics concept, other. 4. Describe the objective of the proposal, the relevance for the NASA. You shall encourage the link for the objective of the NASA's strategic plan. May enter 4,000 characters. 5. Briefly explain your submitting unsolicited proposal instead of the responding to the NASA solicitation. May enter 4,000 characters. Please note, before submitting unsolicited proposal, you should determine whether the proposal is in the scope of the current NASA opportunity. NASA will return without review of the unsolicited proposal and the scope of the current NASA opportunity is explained in the guidance of the preparation submission unsolicited proposal. Also explain whether or not the proposal will be previously submitted to NASA, either with the unsolicited proposal or the response to solicitation funding opportunity. 6. Provide data management plan. Explain with the unnecessary, given the nature of the work proposed, refer to the NASA, increase the access of the result of federally funded research for the additional instruction. May enter up to 4,000 characters. Enter more information and require technical selection of the proposal. 7. Does the proposal contain information data subject to U.S. export control laws, regulations, including export administrative regulations, international traffic, armed regulations? Yes or no? Please note, if yes, cover the proposal should have the most clearly indicate for the which parts of the proposal, page number, sign, section figure contains export control information. Indicate all information data subject to provision U.S. export control laws, regulations described above. Be sure to describe clearly, highlight information data containing the export control of the material that redacted and necessary for the prior to the proposal review. 8. Does the proposed work include involvement of collaborators with China or Chinese organizations? Your proposed work include activities in China? Yes or no? NASA operations for Congress include restrictions. Notice the funds made available by this law may be used for the National Aeronautics Space Administration Office Line Technology Policy to develop, sign, plan, promulgate, implement executive bilateral program, order, contract, any kind to participate collaborative, coordinated bilateral, any ways of China, any other Chinese-owned company unless such activities are specifically authorized by law and enacted after the date of enactment of this division. 9. Please provide the name of the contact information, if you have it, of the NASA technical education or other REACH specialists you might have a particular interest in your proposal. Provide name, phone, email, NASA Center, where inserted the individual works or not applicable, if none, end of document. Alright. That was guidance for preparation submission unsolicited proposals from NASA to NASA, revised May 2016.